Robert F. Kennedy Memorial Stadium. Home to many great football classics over the years, many championships played. However, across the street today, here at the beautiful new RFK facility, the RFK Fields, we are here for the 15th annual Lynn Lewis Breast Cancer Awareness Flag Football Tournament. As I mute the rest of my sounds, let's get ready to go. First game we got for you today, first of many this weekend, features the Gridiron gang. We're down here actually, taking on, they're wearing, looks like black jerseys with red numbers, some silver, some have some black t-shirts on. They're going to be taking on the Atlanta Storm, across from us in the white uniforms with the green and black. First game that we got for you this weekend as part of the Lynn Lewis Breast Cancer Awareness Tournament. First of many, 8 women's contact comp division, I should specify. On the title, I just have 8 women's contact, no listing of comp or pro. Gridiron gang just played. I'm going to inquire about the score in a moment, as soon as I can find some of the officials. There's one. Let's head on to the field. Those of you used to tuning in for 9-man flag football, we're here at a different location, different kind of event, more than flag football we call it. The 15th annual Lynn Lewis Breast Cancer Awareness Women's Flag Football Tournament, 8s, 5s, and 7s, where we played this weekend. We'll have it for you. What was the score of that last game with Gridiron gang?
33-0.
33-0. That's an L or is that a win?
L.
They lost, all right. So they're at a minus 33. Did you happen to catch the Atlanta Storm game earlier? I was not here at the time. What do we got for that one? Trying to wait to see, get that. We'll go ahead. See all the ladies and participants on the field.
First game was 7-0.
7-0 win?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
he's verified.
Savage, 7-0.
Savage won. All right. So both teams 0 for 1. A minus 33 for Gridiron gang, a minus 7 for the Storm. Sun's back here behind us, and we're going to be facing this way most of the game. Opening kickoff will commence. Looks like they need one more on the field. Triple threat flags being used for this one, for those wondering. The classic 8 style.
Ready!
Kickoff coming. It's going to roll down the field to that left side. Man, it's going to be bobbled, and they're going to roll dead ball.
Defense!
Sun is back here. I'm not going to blind my viewers with the sun. We're going to stand over here. If you're watching, feel free to share everywhere.
Let's go.
So here we go. Atlanta Legends. Atlanta Storm. I'm getting my Atlanta teams crossed again. Atlanta Storm, I'll say that again to emphasize, taking the field. They're in the white uniforms with the green. Gridiron gang in the black and the red and some gray on there. We're going to get out of the way of Mr. Official in a moment. We're going to throw over to that left side, and it's incomplete to start this game. As mentioned, we're going to be on the sideline for drives that are heading down towards this way, for those wondering, because of the sun currently being bright behind us. Try to get the best shots we can. We're going to zoom in on it.
Watch the running back. Watch the running back.
Takes the snap.
Come on.
She's going to run to her right side. Pursuit coming, and a beautiful catch across the field. Coming right towards us, right at you live. Spin move, going to be pulled right down, right about the 50. Or maybe something like that, midfield. That's going to be a first down in favor of the Storm. Storm, as you can tell, coming up from Atlanta, down there in that Georgia region. Gridiron gang, I don't. North Carolina is where y'all from?
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm not sure where they're from, but North Carolina. I would love to come to North Carolina.
Stand up. 919. Yes.
North Carolina versus Georgia squaring off here in the nation's capital. We are right smack dab in the heart of D.C.
Yeah, you can control it. You can be like, yo.
And there's some conversation going on over there. I'm not on the field due to the sun being right behind us and not wanting to have any backlighting. Looks like uniform conflict. It looks like one of the players on Gridiron Gang only had a white t-shirt to start the game, in contrast to what the team is wearing, but also the same collar that the Storm is wearing. Don't want to cause any confusion. We'll zoom right in on this play to start.
Hey, B, walk up. Creep, B.
From the gun. Takes a snap. That rush is coming. That pass rush is ferocious early on.
Hey, Bob. Back here. Barbara.
Couple more plays like that, and it could be a long day for the Storm. North Carolina versus Georgia. A lot of representation across many states here this weekend for an event that has spanned many locations over the years. Last year they were down in Miami, Florida. We were supposed to be down there. However, other work obligations got in the way. So we're here this year, right in the heart of the nation's capital. In the same region that we've been around here for the last almost 6 years now. We've been covering games. First time we've done a full women's tournament. We did some women's games back at UFFL Nationals a few years ago. But this weekend, only the women will be on showcase, as we've had all week here on TBT. Replay, or a down comment, looks like a false start. Yes ma'am, false start coming up. And the Storm will go backwards after an excellent start. And that's a lot of lost yards after that great play across the middle earlier. See how the Storm can recover. Throws it right up. Open across the middle again. They can't guard her. You gotta watch her. Can't let her get free like that. She is doing very well out there getting open early on this opening drive. Great offensive start on that end, but otherwise the Storm have gone backwards after they managed to get to about right there in the middle, in between the yellow lines.
That ball is just a floater. Oh, God, hey! That shit is hanging. Somebody got to pick that shit. Watch the ball! Yeah. K-Money, give me the ball, cuz. Dion, walk up. Hey, linebackers, watch that running back. Hey, Daz, other side. Daz, other side. Daz!
In the backfield, has one back. It's a little tight end split there on that right side. Going to throw, no one there, incomplete. And we mentioned it. This sideline is most definitely alive right now. We can feel the energy. This is a different team than the one we saw earlier. We were not live for that first game they had, but it was a not very close result. 33 is what the ref said was the difference at the end. Didn't have a specific number, but that's all you need to know. A minus 33 for Gridiron Gang to start. So they're looking to get some points out of this game and try to get a better seed for the next round. This is their second and final pool play. Same for this Atlanta Storm team.
If you catch that big, go scope.
Looks like a punt will be likely coming.
Hey!
Ball snapped.
Send
No
the gray
rush.
shirt inside, baby.
Taking some clock off at the time there. And a bobble snap. So I'm assuming by rule there's no rush on the punt. For those wondering why it was punted and not rushed. We're going to head on the field for Gridiron Gang in their opening drive. So here we go.
Hey, what's the first play? She don't know it. That's why I was asking. Jason, watch hands for me.
We'll go on the field. As mentioned, the sun is right behind us. We will not be turning to look the other way unless we have to. For now, we're going to be back here. We'll give space. I'm not as agile as I used to be.
Let's go, O-line! Want to see some guns.
5 on the front line here. Good strategy considering sort of the pressure we saw earlier that Gridiron Gang gave to the Storm. Storm looking to do the same. Option to that left side. Going to keep it and pull right down. Going to try to run the ball. I've always said running in flag football can be very effective if done correctly. If you can get the right kind of block up the field, you can get some yards out of it, and you can wear teams out over the course of a weekend. Especially going in with the power game, having the blocking up front. And what is going to be a long weekend here and RFK. Second of 3 days. There was a day 1 yesterday. I was not available, unfortunately. Been a lot of great action so far. We're going to back up, give them space. 4 on that left. Look right there. Almost everybody on that side. Back end rusher trying to catch. But instead, it's going to be a nice little gain there for Gridiron Gang. Beautiful facility down here across from the original stadium. Mostly is a soccer complex, but you definitely have the right fields. Official saying watch the hold. There's been some issues so far up front on that side. Referee saying they will call it. Holding can be a bit of a gray zone sometimes when you run the ball. Looks like they're going to have the ball snaps about 2 on that right side from the center and roughly 4 over there. Going to that left side again, nowhere to go. He said that the running game can be effective, but not when it's being stopped. And at some point, you have to wonder when will Gridiron try to air it out a little. Try to keep that Atlanta defense a little more honest. We've seen that Atlanta definitely can move the ball. It's just their biggest problem has been so far trenches, a false start, and a sack, ultimately killing the promise of that last drive. Second and 2 cones. Try to get space. Motion. And looks like another false start coming. At least this time it. Or is it? No, it will be encroachment. Okay, pre-snap whistles always throw me off. Encroachment is what will be called. And that'll be a boost to this Gridiron Gang squad. Just mentioned out of North Carolina. Next game we have is going to be over at Field 1 want to say Rebels is one of the teams. I can't remember the other offhand, but we'll head over there once we're done here. And what will be a great day of some flag football action. Fires and there we go. Establishing the air game. And that's going to be key. We talked about it. When they stop the run, it can be tough. But if you can air it out, find that open receiver, and find a hole in that defense, you can really exploit them fast. And for Gridiron Gang, just what they needed after a few run plays were starting to not go very far. And now, if you are the Storm, you got to keep that defense honest and do everything you can to try to get a stop down here in the red zone as we're getting closer. There's a conference going on here. I'm not sure if Gridiron Gang can start yet. Now they should be good. Takes the snap. Rush coming. Took the belt clean off. Nowhere to go. Storm saying we could rush the passer too. Yeah, that will be the ultimate key to this, is trying to make sure they can prevent a pass rush up front. We've seen already that Storm is able to stop the run. Gridiron Gang's only pass was complete. They found a hole in that secondary and got plenty of yards as a result. Got about 5 on the line, technically. 1 to the right, 3 to the left. Almost intercepted. And that would have been 6. That would have been 6. Great read. Great read. And I'll be honest, there was not a single player on Gridiron Gang that was going to be able to stop them there. And good sportsmanship there by Gridiron Gang, allowing the defender to tie her shoe. You don't see a lot of that these days. I know some teams, they would have just said snap the ball and run. But you gotta love the sportsmanship on display. Look at this run play. Going up to that right side. Great play. Big gain. I believe that would be 4th down, however. They were a cone behind still. But cut the field in about a 1/3. 4th down, and truthfully, you're back here. I say go for it. You might as well. They have shown they could stop them. We're going to have the conversation here. Coach over here. We're going over here. We're going to sit in the middle with everybody. Let these two teams confer. Fourth down coming up. The critical plays that can go a long way in a game. That dropped interception was dangerously close to being 6 points the other way. Gridiron Gang still has a chance to score on this drive. But the biggest thing is getting right down to that cone right there. And for perspective, we're about here. Defense will be ready to take the field. Offense still conferring. This is a big decision. This is a big play. A lot of crucial momentum on the line here.
Undeclared, coach, undeclared.
No declaration. So they can rush the quarterback by rule here. But she can also boot it. Pick a plate. Try to go across the middle. Too much traffic, however. And we'll go back on the sideline of Gridiron Gang. Sun's still very much in our eyes. There's no real way to avoid it here. So we're going to stick to the sideline. I hear whistles. First down for the Storm coming up.
Hey, we got trips! We got trips! We got trips! K-Money, you come over! Right there! Look at stop, K-Money, look! Come on.
Oh, let's see.
I say come on, come over. We have a timeout.
So they're going to give the timeout to Gridiron Gang. That was very close, though. Gridiron Gang very fortunate that they were able to be granted that timeout. First of many games today. We'll be live all day, throughout the day. We'll be doing 8 Pro next after this one, which is going to be on field 1, so we're going to go way down there for what it's worth. Timeout call. Gridiron Gang had an extra body on the field, which would have resulted in 9 on the field. Which normally 9 on the field is okay in our broadcast, but not this week. They're ready to go.
Hey, so. Is there one on the way? Yes. Yeah. Super motherfucker. Come on, man. Come on, man. What's up? You think I'm new to this? Hey, K-Money! That's the fast one. The white beard, the tank top. Corner out, corner
Takes
out.
a snap. She on the fire. And that's it, complete. Almost was a great catch, though.
Oh, they need one. Need Russell. Need a Russell. Yeah.
Had one player hobbling off the field, and they're going to send in another. It could be tough on this turf surface, especially coming in fresh for the weekend. Off the hands! Yes, it is. To the house. This pick 6 will happen. Touchdown, Gridiron Gang. 6-0. 6-0. A pick 6. And you look back at the one earlier by the Storm, a missed opportunity. But the Gridiron Gang capitalizes, and they'll take a 6-0 lead. They're one over, but they got to be careful breaking the huddle. There we go. They made sure they were counted. It won't be 9 in the huddle. They figured it out quick. 6-0 Gridiron Gang. Conversion coming. Rolls right side. What a catch. Was that 1 or 2? Just making sure.
17.
Gotcha. Lines confuse me sometimes.
I understand, no worries.
Perfect. 7-0 Gridiron Gang. And is there kickoffs separate scores?
They are.
Okay, just making sure. So they're going to be kicking it off this way. We're going back to the sideline. 7-0 off the pick 6. And they're at a plus 20 or minus 26, I should say, right now. Storm falling down to a minus 14. A win regardless, they'll pass them, but this does help them a little bit cut into that deficit they went in earlier. That first game can be tough, but defense has stepped up in a big way in this second game. The pass rush, the pick six we've seen, it has been a great game for this Gridiron gang.
You got little. Straight down, stay outside.
All right.
A little bit of a roller. Bobble, that's a dead ball. Back on the sidelines.
Smart ball. Smart ball. Come on, defense. Defense. Same D. Same D.
Next time you want that mission.
First half here.
We know that you can turn the whole team and study your approach being straight. Turn your approach. Be honest, the running back coming your way, you know what to do.
Storm QB gonna try to get out of there.
Body her up, don't
Fade
race.
to that left side, that's what they needed.
Clap it up, hey. Let's go, defense.
7-0. Here in the first half. 2 halves is how this is played. Takes it left side. Pitch back.
Hey, somebody got a march. Somebody got a nice ball.
It's under 2 minutes.
Hey, Tosh. Time out there, buddy. Time out. Hey, somebody got a nice ball effort on that right side. Rush. You got timeout? Yeah. Oh.
Timeout, I do believe, is called.
The bottles are over there.
So there'll be a conversation. They'll take a moment.
We got water in his hand. Look at that blue cooler. That blue cooler.
They got him, man. Just got exposed.
We got him.
Barbara's putting up that middle like every day.
Yeah, when she got down, I was like, oh, she.
And they'll deliberate. We're getting close to under 2.
The under rush on that right side, they gotta do his job.
That's probably she's like, you practice that a lot.
All she gotta do is just go on.
She's so used to cutting in to get that quarterback. She got to be this so clear. Yeah. What's good here? Okay.
Ready to go?
Huh?
That's what's up right there. Yes. Watch the ball, Daddy. Regular, play like normal, play like
Takes
normal.
the snap.
Up the
Rush
sideline.
Throws it. Another pack. Same side. Same player. Another touchdown. She's on fire, shutting down that side. 13-0. 13-0. 2 pick sixes. And so far, the Storm has scored more points for Gridiron Gang than they have for themselves this weekend. Gridiron Gang coming out strong. Defense has stepped up in a major way after that disastrous first game. 2 pick sixes.
We need one. We need one. We need one. We need one.
13-0. 13-0. Conversion coming. Going to be incomplete. Score will remain 13-0. And you got to give it to this Gridiron Gang defense. They lost by 33 the first game. They're at a plus 13 right now. They're down to a minus 20 overall. Like I say, keep getting those points. That margin of that first game ain't going to mean nothing after a while. If anything, it's a wake-up call for this team. They might not want to throw left side the rest of the way, because so far it has resulted in 2 touchdowns for the Gridiron Gang. Kickoff coming. We're going to go over here on the other side. Joey Blaze back on the air. First time we've been live in about nearly a month. I'm taking some personal time off to work on some things. But we're back here for the beginning of what we call Champions Month. And we'll be crowning numerous champions between now and November 13th. Whether it be league, tournaments, especially here at Lynn Lewis. Kickoff coming. They know where to go. All right, sideline we go. Not what you needed if you're the Storm. 2 pick sixes. I would not throw to that left side the rest of this game. That left side is dangerous right now. Shut down.
Hey, who's the linebacker over here? Who's over here? Who's over here?
The ones at the sideline.
Okay.
Complete. Well, they go left side right after I say don't go left side. Oh, wow. Okay. Moving a lot faster than I'm ready for. Coming down. Look at this. They can't catch her. Great defense, though. Sheesh. She ran almost a length of the field, but she's also hurt. And you got to feel bad for her because that was an amazing play she was having prior to that. And that's devastating. We're going to look away. We're going to cut away while she goes off the field. We'll be right back in a moment. Update on the injured player. They took her over. Looks like she's going to try to stay in the game. They're holding her up right now to try to see if she can make it in and stay. She had a lot of yards running on that play. Unfortunately, they were all sideline to sideline. This Gridiron Gang defense has been swarming all game. You got to give it to them.
All the way from the Bull City. You live?
They're going to take, let's see, it looks like I'm trying to see where she's at. It looks like she's off the field. Yeah, they're going to take her off. And it's a shame because she definitely showed a lot of potential as a weapon out there in that receiving corps. Hopefully she's all right. It's important just to get home at the end of these tournaments. Take the snap. Left side again. Double pass. Launch. Oh, incomplete. The double pass. We first saw it many years ago. And that time, they had the opportunity, just not the execution in the end. Gridiron Gang playing great discipline in that secondary side. Looks like there's another injury that's happening, and they're going to call halftime, and that's probably the best thing for the Storm right now. The last few minutes has completely gone downhill for them. They're going to go into halftime trailing 13-0, and they have yet to cross the 50. We'll be right back. Will kick off. Back from the second half. Looks like she's all right back on the field. That's going to be a very necessary weapon to get back in this game in that second half. We've seen what she could do so far. Just needs a few more blocks upfield to get her down this way instead towards the sideline. Great performance, however, by this defense in the first half of Gridiron Gang. And it's the offense who will take this field. And that kick went a long ways. You got to give it. Oh, my. That is the kick of the day so far. She has pinned him all the way back in the end zone. It says Finesse on her jersey, but I don't think that's her last name. But an excellent play nonetheless. Great kickoff. Sometimes the key to this game, people don't think about it, is special teams. I stressed that for many years for the teams I had. Making sure we had that kicker who can not only get points from any distance, but also be sure to pin an opposing defense so far back that they can't even score points. And if you are the Storm, field position might be the way to win this game right now. They're in the danger zone, so to speak, as the Gridiron gang. We say it all the time. Anywhere behind that 10-yard line is the danger zone. All it takes is a bad snap, a missed block, and the whole game can change. Try to pull a handoff here in the red zone, nowhere to go. And I got to give it to the Legends. That defense was on it from the moment that ball was handed off. The defender knew where it was going. Great defense. I said we're going to be in the sideline because the sun being bright. We're going to actually try to shoot a little low to avoid it. But we want to be here in the end zone just to see the potential of a safety, or could it be a touchdown perhaps? We'll see. Could be a touchdown the other way. Either way, this is a crucial drive for both sides here. Especially if you are this Storm team, another timeout taken. I'll say this, they use timeouts very strategically and very well here compared to how I see a lot of teams use the timeouts. I've always talked about it. Timeouts are needed as a way to re-strategize, come together, and get things organized, especially when you're in a position like this one. You're backed up in the end zone. Technically, home market probably about the 5-yard line, if I'm being honest. Maybe 4. A lot of lines here for soccer. This field usually goes different ways. You can go across this way or side to sideline. Hence the multiple lines you see. Normally a soccer facility here at RFK. Home of flag football today. Women's flag football. Lynn Lewis 15th annual breast cancer tournament. We're going to be in the back of the end zone. And I'm going to give a sideways angle here. I would usually face straight up. Let me go the opposite way of the official, though. Might not make it in time. Low shot just to watch for a potential safety. They're going to run. Smart play call here. Smart play call. Don't try to force a pass. Try to get some space running the ball. You've seen what she can do at both quarterback and defensive back. Definitely has that speed that if there's any daylight found, they may not catch her. We're going to go over here. I'm going to go sideline for over here, actually. Because that sun is getting more intense to look at.
What's good, boy? Nephew, what's good, boy? What's up, Joey?
How you feeling? Let's see. Goal line is right here. We're going to zoom right on in. Here we go. Running it to the sideline. She's got to get out of there. Gets the corner. That's important. Took a while. Tried to cut back initially to get a wider angle on that run. But you got to be careful with running back that far. Key, as we always say, when you're in the danger zone like that, is to try to just get the ball out. Don't give up points. Sounds like a punt is coming. And if a declaration, they cannot rush on a declaration. And if you are the Storm, you may not have gotten the safety here, but you use field position for strategy as a way to put this Gridiron gang squad in a predicament where they're unable to really even get a chance to move the ball. Not a lot of space there, not a lot of time either. Clean snap, that's important too. Had to make sure that was clean. Oh, and she had the angle here. She definitely had a seam, just one to miss, and that would have been 6. And now Storm back on the field. Let's see what the Gridiron gang defense can do. Joey Blaze, too many people on the field, so are they going to replay this? So it will be a re-kick, I believe. See what they say here. Re-kick will be the call, and I think that's a brilliant call. Another opportunity here to hope for a mistake. Remember, it doesn't have to be a flagpole. It could be a low snap, a high snap, a bobble snap. You get that into 2 points and the potential of another score after with the ball. All of a sudden, they'll be back in this game. Excuse me. We'll go over here. Hello. Line of scrimmage right there at about the, looks like 3 now, 2.5 maybe. Half the distance, the rolling there. Remember, got to get this off clean. There we go. No rush. Just make it good. There you go. Punt. Right side. This time maybe. Out of bounds. First and goal for the Storm.
Right on the white line.
And normally we try to go in the back of the end zone for the shot, but with the let's get back here, start this drive out. Major opportunity. Got to give her credit too for that kick earlier, penning them back there to set up this drive. Both QBs helping out in multiple areas, and that is not what they needed to start the drive. They tried to get a double pass, I do believe was the call there. There definitely was a setup. We're back here. Great completion across that right side middle. The passing game has been there in spurts for this team. They've had opportunities, but 2 pick sixes is the difference so far. And it's all right there. Lined up on number 2. She's trying to get a third one today. And they're going right to that side. Great defense. Incomplete. 4th down. Got to give it to Gridiron Gang. They have stood strong and tough in this one. They've had their back against the wall, and they have excelled. Cross the middle, complete. Perfect. Touchdown. Touchdown. 13-6. Seven-point game. Pistol. Throws. Almost intercepted. (13-6) is the score. And there will be a kickoff going the other way. So 7-point game now. Kickoff is coming.
Kick return. I'm not on kick return.
7 minutes is what I've been told.
I'm not on return.
We have a game after this. We're going to head over to it right as soon as we're done here. Be a little bit in between games because I got a long walk to get there.
Hey, yo! Hey, let's return this thing!
Hey, put your hands on somebody.
Let's return this ball!
put your hands on somebody.
Kickoff coming. That last kick went very far. This one's no different. But this return is going to be better. Just what they needed. Give some space. But you got to give credit to her kicking the ball right now. She is excelling. She has pinned them deep, which helps set up that last score. But and she tried to do it again just now, but Gridiron Gang ready for that return. And as a result, they'll be at midfield for first down. We're under 7. Women's flag football. 8 contact comp division. Gridiron Gang in the storm. As you can tell by the way the screen's looking, that sun is intense right now. So we're trying to do everything we can to avoid that. To her right. Her legs have had a lot of movement today trying to get that ball. She's done a lot of great work playing defense and offense. And a lot of it is just using her legs to move by everybody. Great instincts, too, in that secondary earlier in the 2 pick sixes. At this time of the game, though, you want to try to keep this game short if you're Gridiron Gang. Don't allow this Atlanta team to get an opportunity to come down the field again. 13-6. Second half here. 8 women's contact comp division. We got a pro game next. Many games today here at RFK. Will we have more tomorrow? Left side. Great catch. Or nope, it came out. It looks like the end. That was a tough one to make, though. Third down coming up. Timeout is called. The art of a timeout, people think, well, timeout's just a play stoppage, but you get 3 chances to have a real conversation with your team per half. And so I see it all the time across the flag football circuit, not even just in this style, but others. Even in tackle football, teams have a hard time understanding the actual purpose of timeouts. Sometimes teams will burn all 3 in 5 minutes, not understanding that they need them come down the end of the game. Some teams don't even use them. But I'll give credit today. I've seen them used in the best way I've seen so far. To have conversations in critical moments, to give the team the guidance they need, to get the job done on the field, which is something that I think is a lost art in a lot of other football styles right now. Some teams just burn them for the sake of and don't realize that you need those late in games. And some don't even use them and think they roll over like cell phone minutes, but they don't. That's an old line. In the backfield. Trips on that right side. Gonna go. Oh! Almost intercepted. And she had a lane. Definitely had a lane there. Wide open space to run, but 4th down it'll be. And that's good news. I will emphasize that. That is good news if you are Gridiron Gang. Because it could have been a whole lot worse on that play. Punt is coming. They'll declare it, which means no rush. And now if you are the Storm, you're in a situation here where late in the game, you're down by 7. It is pool play. Do keep that in mind. They don't have a win yet. You got to start thinking, if you do go score that touchdown, do you go for 1 or 2? And I think if I'm this Storm team, if I score, I'm going for 2. Go for the win. There is a penalty. Heat is very, it's not a good little intense here. Mostly the sun causing that. punt coming. It'll bounce. Out of bounds.
Good kid, keep shot.
Here we go. Storm perhaps in their final opportunity. Down by 7. They've had a better second half than first. The big difference is 2 pick sixes in this game by this Storm offense. Late in the game here, you got to think if they score a touchdown, they're going to be heading for 2. That'd be the smart money in my eyes. Takes the snap. Left side, right side rather, almost a pick. The ball was hanging in the air a little bit, and there definitely was a shot at the ball there. Or a shot at it, I should say. Sun bright behind us. We're staying back here. Say, I tried to get her in the backfield in some sort of curl route out of it. Something across the middle to find her. Good room, incomplete. She was open underneath there on that right side. I would have gone underneath there with the hope of a block up front by 13. I think I would have gone for more yards. Hard to make that decision in the moment, though. You just know you got about 7 options there on the field. But sometimes it's hard to make that quick decision. That is the toughest part of that quarterback spot. This run play, though, not much there. Timeout is called by the Storm. And more games coming up. I got the schedule in hand. I got to get over to that next field 1 after this. We are supposed to be live for a game. I want to say 11:50 is when it's supposed to start. We're going to be possibly a little behind trying to catch up, but we'll get there. Timeout called. Game 13-6, second half. Whistle blown. Play will start in a few. Gridiron gang still huddled up. Complete right side. She had that run earlier. She's dangerous in space. Do not want her to get in the ball if you were on that defensive side. We talked about it earlier. If they can run some sort of route to get her open in space, I think she should be going to the house. I try to send at least one streak route up the field to try to get her to get a step on a defender. Right now they're using her more in the backfield and push right down. I say with the speed she has, I'd definitely be getting her out there in the perimeter. Even if it's a straight route to the end zone or a post. Anything to get a step on that defender. And this pass rush has been excellent. This defense has played great. But there are holes that can be exploited. And it's just a matter of finding what side of the field is the best to throw to. And right now, they got to get the ball out first. That pass rush has been killing it. That pass rush is dangerous. That's it. That was a turnover on downs. Ball game. What a defensive performance by the Gridiron gang. They are victorious today, at least in this game, over the Atlanta Storm, 13-6. And they are going to be finishing at a -26 Atlanta Storm. Lost by 7 earlier. Lost by 7 just now. They're 0-2 for -14. 1-1 is the Gridiron Gang with a -26. Signing off for now. We take a look at Gridiron Gang. Happy for them. They're victorious in this one. Great sportsmanship in the end.
Joey Blaze, baby! Joey Blaze!
That's the channel you're watching. We got more on TBT in a moment. We'll see you soon. I said we got more on T-Bud Talk. TBT, Joey Blaze. Joey Blaze, look for Joey Blaze first. We're going to head out to the next game. We'll see you soon. Congratulations, Gridiron Gang, on the victory.